Summer what?
Summerween! The people of this town love Halloween so much they celebrate it twice a year.
Hello my besties, how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. And here's my baby Coco. I have a fun original Halloween design under the sea. I'll show you step by step how to do it. Make sure you press thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There's many more videos on the budget coming up, but not cheap looking, I promise. And if you like to save money and create beautiful things, this is a channel for you, okay? So let's get started. We are going to create a base out of $2 tree Christmas trees. All you have to do is fluff them up and put one on top of the other and zip them up with zip ties. Just like that, we create a swag base that is 24 inches long. I like to cover the tip with some ribbon and hot glue because it unravels. And then I use a pipe cleaner to make a loop hanger. Next, we are going to fill our swag with some deco mesh, and I have a half a roll here of 10 by 10 deco mesh. And you don't need any special equipment to cut your mesh. 10 by 10 cardboard and some scissors and rulers will do the trick. And if you are one of my besties, you've seen me do this so many times already. I simply roll up one end of mesh, clip it, turn it around, roll up the other end 2-3 times, pinch in the middle, walk your fingers across, and pinch it all together. This is how we make a craffle. It's a combination of a curl and raffle. The edges of the mesh are curled up in there and will not fray. We are going to use the pine tips to tie these on and fill up the whole wreath. Let's make another one. The deco mesh piece is closer to the roll or more curly, so you might need something heavier to weight it down. And you curl up both ends, walk your fingers across, pinch in the center, and twist tie it. I usually do 3 craffles on each side. Okay, so this is the third one. So we have one side done, and now we are going to fill up the other side. That's 1, 2, 3, and we could do one more at the bottom. And now the last one. I think we need to put it in the center because it's a little bare there. So half a roll of mesh usually gives you 8 pieces, 10 by 20. Nice and full, right? And you can add more if you like even a fuller look. But now I'm going to fill in with some ribbons. Cut your ribbons in 12 inches long pieces. So you are going to crisscross 2 ribbons, pinch in the center, and twist tie these around your wreath. Okay, as you can see, the ribbons really fill the wreath up and also give it some more interest and dimension. Next, the fun part, we are going to add a mermaid skeleton and a seahorse. I don't know if you've seen these at the Dollar Tree. I've got these a couple years ago. I hope they bring them back. I always thought they were so fun and meant to do this for years. Just never have enough time. But I'm so excited for this creation, especially if it's great for people who love Halloween so much that they decorate it early. Don't worry, I'm not choking her. I'm just using those 2 pine tips to squeeze around her neck so she stays in place. And I'll do the same at the bottom. Just bend over that pine tip and it will hold it in place. I think that's the easiest way. Of course, you can reinforce with hot glue, but why make your life difficult if the pine tips are right there, right? Seahorsey, same thing. Feel like we could use a small sign over there. Dollar Tree sells these, so perfect size. I'm thinking we can add some purple. It goes with teal. I love that combination for Halloween. And guess what? Yes, I'm going to push the pine tips through the holes to secure the sign in place. Easy breezy. Next, we are going to need some fillers. How about these maple leaves and these glittery ferns? They're just perfect color. We need that purple to tie in with our sign. Let's cut these apart to smaller pieces. I like to bend my stems, like create a little hook, dip it in hot glue, and stick it in there. And of course, if you have a pine tip, it's good to wrap a pine tip around the stem as well for extra hold. And now we are going to sprinkle these leaves all around the swag. All right, I gotta get that hook out of her head. Wow, this is not a simple surgery, guys. All right, much better. Now we are going to add some sparkle with these glittery ferns, and I think these might be Christmas. This whole wreath is very budget friendly. Everything is from the Dollar Tree except the mesh. Oh, this is perfect. I love it. I hope you love it too. You know, it's not a typical Halloween wreath. And you know me, I like to do something different. So it just makes my heart so happy. So again, sprinkle these throughout the wreath. I think we could use some bubbles over here under the sea. I like how these have a shade of purple and teal, depending how the light hits these. Oh, it's perfect. Just need to figure this out, how I want to space these out. I have 3. So a triangle is always good. Yeah, just hang it on a Christmas tree. And if it wiggles, you might want to add some hot glue over there as well. We have white glittery ones left over, but unfortunately they don't go here. All right, let's hang this baby up. How do you like it? We need to add some cherries on top. This mermaid needs a flower in her hair, on her head. I have these gem flowers from the Dollar Tree. I have some pearls. What do you think? Perfect. Under these sea treasures. We can add some seashells because this is a sea theme at Halloween, right? It's a little bit different. A starfish. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Somewhere here. Is something missing here? I think our seahorse needs a little something. Since I have this iridescent ribbon, I'm going to make a little bow tie real quick and attach it to our seahorse so he doesn't feel left out. A nice little fashion statement for him as well. Thanks so much for watching, my besties. Please like and share this video with your other besties so YouTube will start promoting my videos again. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye. I love you.